I don't know what's going on in my video. They talking about something with the words is banned or whatever. I don't know. We're gonna get right into the video though. Hope the video at least goes up. Let's check. Okay, let me reload the tab. Yeah, I don't think my stuff even loaded. Okay. I just okay. All it did was my title didn't upload. Um, and that's okay. My video is still up. It's just the title didn't update for my Twitch. Yeah, I think I ended like the first stream, and that went into the second stream. I don't know what was going on. Sorry, I'm loading up YouTube, and I meant to load up Twitch. Okay, we're good to go. So this is how 3 ways to make a first impression with a girl. Let's get right into it.
Welcome back to this U.S. Open.
Yeah.
Office plan.
Miller just lobbed a message way over Jones's head using some technical
I
jargon.
think I'm meeting this girl.
And Jones brings the
at
heat
work.
with a
I
per my last
haven't
email.
yet to meet her.
Advantage
Well,
Jones.
I met
Looks
her.
like both sides are
It
going to
wasn't
need
the first-
Grammarly to get
just
through this
first
rally.
impression.
Grammarly is
Someone
an AI
make
writing
it
partner that helps
better.
you sound like the best
First
version of yourself. And that's what we need to
Hey, Trip Kramer here from TripAdvice.com. Now, today we're talking about how to make a great first impression. You know, those like 20 to 40 seconds when you first go up to a girl, when you first approach her, when you first talk to her, or even if you are approaching a stranger, a guy, you're in a networking event, wherever you are, how do you make a killer first impression? Well, I'm gonna break it down to you, make this really easy for you, and just understand that everything I'm saying here is going to be the most beneficial to you in terms of making that great first impression. Of course, there's a million things that you could do to make a great first impression, but these are the things that matter the most. Okay, so I'm going to go over 3 different sections. Okay, the first section is how are you communicating with your body language? The second is how are you communicating with your appearance? And the third is how are you communicating verbally to the person? All right, so let's go over the first one, which is your body language. One of the best things that you could do, especially when talking to a girl, is being able to project your voice, like the way I'm talking to you right now, so she can hear you clearly, and then also giving her really good eye contact. Things I've talked about on my channel quite a bit that matter like the most in terms of the first impression. Obviously, good things to be doing throughout the interaction, but especially in those first couple minutes. You want to be giving her good eye contact because it's going to show her that you're not nervous, that you have confidence, that you're fearless, okay, that you're a normal dude, because guys who are not able to look at someone in the eye, it's kind of weird. Right? It's kind of weird, like they're shy. It's like, why aren't they looking at me? Something must be wrong. So giving them eye contact more than 90% of the time, especially when you're talking to them. A lot of guys will be able to look at someone in the eye when they're listening, but when they talk, they kind of tend to look around a little bit. It's better to be looking at her in the eye. It's very seductive too, because you're making that connection. People connect with their eyes. And like I said, project your voice, talk like I'm talking right now. Talk in this very dominant, downward inflection, which I'm talking to you, almost like a commanding tone, right? So go over to her and whatever you're gonna say, whatever your opening line is, talk in this voice. So that is the body language aspect, okay? So make sure you're doing that. Next, let's talk about appearance. Okay, let me give you the quick 1-2 punch in terms of appearance, your physical appearance, in terms of what you're wearing and how you're looking. First of all, quick tip on what you're wearing. It doesn't matter. Don't think too hard about whether you should be wearing something formal or informal. Just make sure everything fits, okay? Go to a store, talk to the stylist there, whoever is working there, and get clothes that fit you, because that's gonna look the best. Fitted clothes always look the best. It's been looking that way for decades, okay? Anyone who's ever looked good, whatever the style is, doesn't matter what the style is, wearing things that fit look better. When it's too loose or too baggy or too tight, it just doesn't look good. Why? Because that's the thing she's looking at. She's gonna take a quick look at you as a person, kind of what you're wearing, and then she's gonna be looking at your face. Now here's the deal. You could use anything you want. You can go to the store and get product that will help you with, again, moisturizing and anti-aging products, but I'm gonna recommend something. It's called Tiege Hanley right here. Tiege Hanley is an amazing product. They are the sponsor of this video, but I really enjoy the product. I've been using it now for the past month, and I've seen a lot of differences in the glow of my skin, and it's looking great. They call it uncomplicated skincare for men because that's what it is. They give you a little direction guide here so they can tell you exactly what to do, because you're gonna be getting all different types of moisturizers. You're gonna get a serum. You're also gonna get face wash, an exfoliant, and stuff to put under your eyes. So I highly recommend Tiege Hanley. Like I said, they're the sponsor of this video, so they're giving you a go ahead and check out the description below where you can get your hands on this puppy. Again, highly recommend, or at the very least, get some sort of product so you can start working on your face complexion. Next, we're going into verbal, okay? Verbal. What are you saying to her? How are you gonna make a good first impression with what you say? Well, here's what I want you to do. I want you to focus on one thing. I told you, I'm gonna make this easy for you, okay? Really simple things you could do. One thing is focus on not asking too many questions. You're not gonna make a good first impression, and you won't be memorable if you're asking a lot of questions. Instead, what you wanna be doing is making more statements. A lot of guys will go into an interaction, talk to a girl, and boom, they're just asking a ton of questions, making her do all the work, because it's easy. It's easy to ask a question and let them just do everything. Where do you live? Where are you from? What do you do? Da, 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 right? So instead, focus hard on how can you make statements? How can you talk about yourself? Or how can you say something in statement form instead of asking a question? Here's a little tip for you I'd like to give. I talk about this actually in my program, Hooked. It's a little tip where you're going to guess something about her, which is more of like a statement / question, but it comes more in the form of a statement. So instead of asking her, where do you live? Say, let me guess, you're probably from right outside of Boston, right? Something like that. So you put the let me guess game, use that a few times in the interaction. So make sure that you're working on all these things, right? This is gonna make the biggest difference for you when you're trying to make that first impression with the girl that you're talking to. Focus on all that, make it simple for yourself, and you're gonna look better than 95% of the men who are doing the approaching and talking to girls, okay? And don't forget to get your discount for the Tiege Hanley Skincare for Men. It is amazing. Like I said, get your hands on it. It's in the description below. It'll take you right there. You can order some today. Check it out. I'll see you in the next video.
Okay.